Hi, hope you're having a great day. You're watching JG Entertainment, and for this video, I'm going to be telling you whether Army of Thieves is worth watching or not. This is a new Netflix movie that is produced by Zach Snyder and is the spin-off of the famous Zack Snyder movie Army of the Dead, which came out on Netflix earlier this year. So I know there's a lot of interest in this movie, and I'm going to tell you whether it's worth checking out, whether it's worth your time, and this non-spoiler review about the movie. Trust me, if this video does well, I'm going to do a spoiler review because there's a lot of things that were in this movie that are big spoilers for the movie. So I might do a spoiler review if this video does well. So if you want that, definitely let me know down in the comments. But yeah, before I get started with telling you whether this movie is worth checking out or not, please make sure to leave a like. It would be very helpful. So please make sure to leave a like if you end up enjoying this review, as well as leave me down in the comments whether you think that you're gonna enjoy this movie or not, or if you have already seen it, what do you think about it? I'm definitely curious. So definitely tell me that down in the comments down below. Also, please make sure to subscribe if you want more reviews like this and a lot more content on a lot of other movies like Dune. I reviewed Dune earlier. I reviewed Eternals and that type of stuff. So there's a lot of things that I just reviewed that you can go ahead and check out. And I'm definitely going to be reviewing more Netflix stuff. For example, I'm going to be reviewing Arcane and I'm going to be reviewing Red Notice. So if you want all that type of content in my channel, then if you want all that type of content for yourself, then definitely subscribe to my channel so you can get all that good content. Okay, now let's get started. Okay, so is Army of Thieves worth watching? Yes or no? Well, I think it depends on what type of movie you're looking for. For example, there's a heist movie. It's not like Army of the Dead where they added like things to it where they were like, oh, it's a zombie heist movie. No, this one's a straight up heist movie, so it's a little bit more to the point. However, it does have some unique elements to it. For example, the main character is Dieter, which if you've seen Army of the Dead, you know that he focuses on safe cracking. And they really do some amazing visuals with safe cracking, which I find really amusing and really incredible and really impressed. I was like, wow, this safe cracking actually looks really awesome, and I kind of want to know how to do it because that looks so awesome to do. You know what I mean? So I definitely thought of that. I think that really helps out the movie. Also, just seeing how he saves cracks, or he has to hear things and everything, and you hear the click and everything. I mean, I thought all that was very well portrayed in this movie. So that's a very nice angle that this movie gave to the heist genre. I also think that another really great angle that I think this movie gave to it is that they actually made Dieter try to be like this YouTuber, just trying to teach everybody with safe cracking, which I actually found really amusing since I myself am like really working hard on my YouTube channel. So I found that side really amusing, and some of it was really relatable with what he tried to do. So I thought that was great, and yeah, that's another angle that I really enjoyed. I know maybe some of you won't enjoy it, but if you're like watching this video, I'm sure you're really into YouTube, so I'm assuming that you'll really enjoy that angle because I think it modernized a lot of the movie for me, and also I thought it was just pretty cool. So that's another angle that I really enjoyed from the movie. And also there's a lot of history on safe cracking. Each safe crack is like a masterpiece of art, which is really crazy. I never thought of like saves looking like being like art and telling a story and everything. So that also left me really impressed. So definitely it added like a whole extra angle to this heist genre that I had never seen personally. It might have been already done, I'm pretty sure, but personally I had never seen. So that's a big plus for this movie, and I think that really brought up my enjoyment. Also, I think that that the cast is great. I don't think none of them do a bad job. However, I do think that most of the characters in this movie are one-dimensional, with the exception of Dieter and his co-lead, whose name I cannot pronounce for some reason. But it's Natalie Emmanuel, if you know the actor. It's her. She also does a great job. Has a lot of dimensions to her character, and sometimes I feel like she actually kind of overshadows Dieter because I think she's a stronger lead. To be honest, she's a fighter, not Dieter. Obviously, isn't a fighter. He's a safecracker. She's the fighter. She has a lot more strength to her personality and everything. So I think she makes for a great co-lead, but sometimes I do feel like maybe I was like, oh, I feel like this might be her movie, not his. You know what I mean? So that was quite interesting. Everyone else in the team was actually really one-dimensional, to be honest. So that was a disappointment. Not many dimensions to them. The actors still did a good job for what they had, but it just wasn't this. It's just once you don't have dimensions to the characters, they're like, okay, whatever. Two of them were mostly just for jokes, and then the other one was to add some conflict to the story. That's all it was, honestly. So yeah, I mean, that brings us to my next point. This movie kind of acts like a Marvel movie in the fact that it tries to make a joke almost every 5 minutes, at the most, almost every 5 minutes. And some of them don't land, to be honest. A lot of them didn't land. And some of them landed really well. I thought they were really funny. I was like, oh, those are really funny jokes. So, you know, it's like a mixed bag of jokes. I think overall it worked out To be honest, I think overall I was like, okay, yeah, this made the movie way funner. But I know that a lot of people get bothered by people trying to make jokes all the time in the movies. So if you're one of those type of people, then you might not like this movie, to be honest. But if you don't care, if you like Marvel movies, I think that's the key. If you like Marvel movies, then I think you're really gonna enjoy this movie because it acts a lot like a Marvel movie, like I said. Also, I think the action scenes are really good, and I thought they were. I was actually impressed. I didn't expect that good of action sequences from this movie, since I thought it was going to be more on safe cracking. So whenever we actually got some action sequences, I was like, "Oh, this is great! This is great." Sure, there's not a lot of them. I'll be honest. There's very few of them, but the ones that they are, I thought were pretty good. I was like, "Yeah, that's great," and I really enjoyed that. So it's great. It is a heist movie, so it has a plot twist all around, and yeah, it goes twist to twist to twist to twist, which I think some twists worked and some twists didn't work. I think the main twist was like, yeah, it was really obvious, so you could have seen it coming a mile away. I think that was kind of the point. So that there's something, and there's other twists that I was like, oh, that's good, or other twists that were like, oh, that's okay. I don't know how to feel about it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy stuff. Especially the end of the movie kind of feels unsatisfying. I'm not gonna tell you why, but there is some unsatisfyingness with the ending of the movie. So it's kind of weird. So I think that's the main reason why the plot twist didn't work, because it all led to an unsatisfying ending, which I think is a big problem for the movie. However, I don't think the ending is terrible, like I said. I think it's just unsatisfying because the goal isn't reached and things happen that make it kind of unsatisfying. Instead of it being like a satisfying, yeah, that was a good ending, or like a earned ending for that story, it just felt like, okay, the twist made this happen, but it didn't really work. So that was the case for me. But still, like I said, the co-leads have great chemistry. The two main characters, like I said, are great, strong characters. Dieter is a charm to behold. He's really funny. He's really nice and everything. And I think he really fits into his story perfectly. And especially since he's like brand new to this heist game, so it was pretty funny to see. And the actor does a great job with it. And like I said, his co-lead is even better in my opinion. I thought she was a standout of the movie, and she was great. I really hope to see her again in the Army universe. I don't know what to call it, but whatever Zack Snyder is building for Netflix is with this movie. So yeah, I thought this movie was great. I do think that it's worth checking out. Like I said, if you're into humor, so if you don't like humor, then I think that's a huge turnout for this movie. If you like a heist movie, a little generic to be honest, with not so great plot twists, but still really enjoyable moments with great characters, to be honest, and just great chemistry between the cast, then this movie is definitely worth enjoying. This movie also doesn't feel long. I know it's like 2 hours and something, but it doesn't feel long. It moves on really fast. The pace is really fast and everything. So yeah, if you're just looking to spend an afternoon watching a movie, even if you don't want to pay that much attention to it, just like put it on the background and maybe eat or something, then I think it's a great movie to watch, to be honest. I think it's a great movie. I don't think it's like a best out of the 2021 or nothing like that, but I honestly found it really enjoyable. So yeah, definitely check it out if you can. Like I said, if you're into those type of movies, I think it will be great for you to check out. Especially if you're just looking for one Netflix song to check out, definitely worth checking out. And it's not bad by any stretch of the word. So yeah, check it out. And I hope you enjoy it. If you do end up checking it out, then definitely tell me that down in the comments what you thought about the movie. And also just tell me if this review convinced you to go watch it. I'm kind of curious. So definitely should tell me that down in the comments. Also, make sure to leave a like if you end up enjoying this review. It will be very helpful, so please leave a like and thank you. And also, going back, tell me down in the comments if you want a spoiler review to the movie, because like I said, there's a lot of spoilers. So definitely make sure to tell me that down in the comments. And lastly, make sure to subscribe to get more content like this. Like I said, I have done so many reviews, so you can check out so you can check them out in my channel. And you can also just subscribe so you can get more reviews. For example, Red Notice is coming out this week, so I'm gonna review that. I'm working on reviewing Arcane and everything, so subscribe for all that content. And there's a lot of other things. Eternals reviews came out, Doom came out, and everything. And I reviewed all those movies, so you can go ahead and check that out in my channel. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And this is JVG Entertainment out.